I'm gonna start it with that. Okay, hi. I'm Gage Peterson, a Utah local and camera enthusiast, and today I want to talk about buying and selling used gear. Most of you probably already know how to do this. This is mainly a beginner tip, and I meant to put it in my beginner's tip video, but just totally spaced it. First of all, I want to say that I really need a haircut, and I'm sorry to Jazzy, my fiance, who has to watch me wear a backwards hat, because if I wear my hat forward, I get a big shadow on my face, and it's not good. I went and picked up my first Sony native full frame E-mount glass, and it's the 50mm 2.8 macro, and it's got nice focus hold button. It's got a really concave. First element is set probably like all the way down here in terms of inside the body of the lens, which is nice because that means I was fairly confident that the person who was selling it to me couldn't have possibly scratched it, even if they had tried. The reason why I bought that lens over other 50mm Sony E-mount full frame lenses, if you go on dxomark.com, that one is the second to top sharpest 50mm, I think. It's either second or third. It's right underneath the Sony 55 Zeiss 1.4, I think. Even used, it's about $600. I picked this one up for $390, so about half off from that one. I will eventually get that, but I don't need it right now, to be honest. This one seems to have pretty good autofocus, and I want it for video for when I get my A7R III. Compared to the 50mm 1.8, it has pluses and minuses. Its sharpness on DxO is a full 10 points higher, but you are sacrificing like 2/3 stop of light and the depth of field that comes with that, obviously. Its autofocus performance isn't as quick or as silent. This thing is actually pretty dang loud. I mean, it's taking me back to when I first started shooting with my first couple of Canon lenses. But that being said, it's super sharp, and I think it'll hold up for what I need it to do. And it focuses way better than my Canon 50mm 1.4 mounted on the Photiodox converter, and that's what I'm replacing it with, so it should do me just fine. Okay, now moving into buying and selling gear. For beginners, you may not realize, but you're gonna be buying and selling used gear a lot because you're gonna wanna upgrade kinda constantly. I mean, it's a never-ending cycle. One thing I would say is when you first start out, if you're looking for a camera and you wanna get into photography, buy used gear. By no means do you need a brand new body to start shooting. You can buy a perfectly fine 18 or 20 megapixel camera that's been used for a year for half off its original price. And that's awesome. I mean, saving $500 on a professional grade camera to start your life out instead of buying a $500 entry level camera is awesome. For something like that too, you can go ahead and go on Amazon. They have lots of used gear on there. You find the product you want, and you just go down the little new and used for this price, and you can look at used gear that's like, it has ratings like new and used and whatever. Or you can check your local listings. Sometimes local listings will have slightly better deals depending on how desperate the person is to actually sell it. You can look at the glass yourself. You can make sure there's no mold inside the lenses, any dust or any scratches. You don't just have to rely on the 3 pictures that someone took and posted on eBay. Buying used gear can be scary, and that's mainly because like you could just get murdered. I'm kidding, but still. Most of the people that I've met that I've sold stuff, either snowboarding or camera, have been really nice, and they realize how expensive these things are because they probably bought it new before you or gently used, and they don't want to ruin a $1,000 piece of glass. And that's really nice because getting 50% off for something that's practically new it's really awesome. The one drawback is warranties. Some people don't buy warranties with it, which makes it hard for you to get a warranty. I don't personally hardly ever buy warranties because I'm cheap and broke, which means I should probably buy warranties more. But I'm pretty careful with my stuff. That's it. Go shoot when you don't think you can shoot when you don't want to shoot. I'm gonna go shoot after this video because I feel guilty for not shooting. I am shooting right now, sort of, right? So, yeah. Bye.